Terraform changed its license and the community reacted. OpenTofu became the open source alternative that many infrastructure teams started watching. But what does using it actually look like? Let's walk through the basics. In this video, I'll show you the high-level OpenTofu workflow, installing the CLI, initializing the project, validating the configuration, planning a change, applying it, checking the output, and then cleaning everything up. And if you want more practical DevOps tutorials like this, focused on the actual workflow, not just the headlines, do subscribe now, and I'll keep these short and technical. Right, let's start with what OpenTofu is. OpenTofu is an open source infrastructure as code tool from the Terraform ecosystem. You define infrastructure in configuration files, OpenTofu determines what needs to change, and then you apply those changes via the command line. So instead of clicking around in the console, you describe the desired state in code. If you already know Terraform, the mental model should feel familiar. You still have configuration files, providers, resources, outputs, and state. The main difference is the project's direction. OpenTofu is governed as an open source project, which is why it became appealing to teams seeking a new Terraform-style workflow with open source stewardship. But this is not a license history video. The useful question is, what does using it look like? Before we touch the configuration, let's map out the core commands. First, tofu init. It prepares the working directory and downloads the provider plugins declared in the project. Then, tofu validate checks whether the configuration is valid. Next up, tofu plan shows what OpenTofu intends to create, change, or destroy before it does anything. And then tofu apply makes the changes after confirmation. And for a demo or a temporary environment, tofu destroy removes what the configuration manages. That's the basic loop. Initialize, validate, preview, apply, and then clean up. Now, let's put that into a tiny demo project. For this walkthrough, I'm keeping things deliberately safe. Instead of creating a real cloud infrastructure, I'm using a simple provider example, so we can see the OpenTofu workflow without AWS credentials, cloud permissions, or the risk of leaving something billable behind. First, I'll check the CLI is installed by running tofu version. That confirms OpenTofu is available. Next, inside a clean project folder, I've got a small main.tf file. At the top is a Terraform block, and that might look odd because we're using OpenTofu, but it is expected. OpenTofu keeps the Terraform style language structure for compatibility. And inside that block, I define the provider this project needs. Then I define a tiny resource and an output so we can see the results after the apply. Now I run tofu init. OpenTofu reads the configuration, downloads the provider, and prepares the directory. Then I run tofu validate as a quick sanity check. Next up is tofu plan. This is the review step. OpenTofu shows what it's going to add, change, or destroy. In real infrastructure work, this is where you slow down and read the proposed change properly. And once the plan looks right, I run tofu apply. OpenTofu asks for confirmation, I type yes, and it applies the change automatically. Then I check the output, and finally I run tofu destroy to clean everything up. And that is the core OpenTofu workflow. Once you've seen the basic loop, there are 3 things to remember. First, state matters. OpenTofu uses state to connect your configuration to the resources it manages. Local state is fine for a demo, but teams usually need remote state, locking, access control, and proper handling of sensitive values. Second is to pin the provider versions. You don't want your infrastructure workflow suddenly changing unexpectedly because a provider version has moved underneath you. Third is to review the plan properly. The plan step is where you check what the blast radius is before you apply. What's been created, what's been changed, what's been destroyed. Does that match what you intend? So treat OpenTofu like real infrastructure tooling, not just a local CLI. Version control, code review, repeatable workflow, sensible permissions, and automate where it makes sense. The demo is simple, but the operating model still matters. So that's OpenTofu at a high level. If you already understand the Terraform style infrastructure as code, OpenTofu is not asking you to learn a completely new way of working. You still define infrastructure in configuration files, initialize the project, validate the configuration, transition, you still review the plan, and you still apply changes deliberately. And you still need to manage the state properly. The bigger decision is whether OpenTofu fits your team's requirements around open source governance, compatibility, tooling, and long-term strategy. For a first look though, the workflow is straightforward. Install, init, validate, plan, apply, output, and destroy. If you're moving to OpenTofu, Spacelift supports it natively with automated plans and applies, policy check, visibility, audit logs, and collaboration built in. Try Spacelift for free using the link in the description. If you wanted to learn more about OpenTofu, check out this blog, and it's also linked in the description below. And if this helped, do subscribe for more practical DevOps tutorials, and I will see you in the next one.
Spacelift.